Hey everybody, it's Brandy back again, and I'm doing another Get Ready With Me video. This time it's going to be featuring the Morphe Vegan Brush Set. I purchased this off of HoteLook.com and they just came in literally 2 hours ago. So I really want to do this video, so stay tuned for the look. So off camera, I went ahead and primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then I also did my brows off camera. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in medium. I used a gel here, and I went in with the NYX Concealer Palette. This is the Morphe Angled Brush. I also went in with a regular spoolie from e.l.f. to comb them out. Then I also primed my eyelids with the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer. It's really great. Holds all my eyeshadow on all day. Then the next thing I did, I went in with a nice fluffy brush. I took Unspoken and Unconditional with a nice fluffy Morphe brush just to put it inside my crease area to make the blending a lot easier. Next, I went in with Unbelievable on this flat shader brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to pack that color right on the movable lid. And then at this point, I thought, let me just go ahead and put it in the corner of my eyes. I really didn't want to do too much for this look. I wanted it to be as easy as possible. I'm just kind of blending it out with the same blending brush I had before. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a nice smaller blending brush from e.l.f. and using Unbridled and Untamed. I first use Unbridled, which is the nice burgundy color, and I just kind of sweep that across my crease. And then I go in with Unbridled later, and you'll see I put that on the outer V just to darken up the outer corners. And this is the Lorac Unzipped palette. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but yeah, you can see it here. I like to take that color and just go on the outside. And then again, blending out. Blending is a must. So for that brow bone color, I'm going to take Undercover from that same Unzipped palette and just lightly dust that there. And it's a little harsh right here, but I'm going to blend that out just so it's really seamless. Next, I'm taking my favorite gel liner thus far. This is the NYX gel liner in dark brown, and I'm just taking the small liner brush from Morphe. These brushes are actually really easy for me to use. I know I'm a little bit backwards. Like the felt tip doesn't work for me, but I can use these all day. Really easy, it just takes time and practice. It always comes out so pretty. Next thing I do, I'm going to take the They're Real by Benefit mascara. All the labels are gone, don't ask. But yeah, that's what I have. It's my favorite mascara of life. I don't have a replacement for that. Next, my foundation, I'm going in with a beauty blender and using the Infallible foundation from Loreal. And also, I'm using the NYX matte spray. I like to spray that on top of my beauty blender. I don't like to wet it just because I get more coverage that way. If I'm going for like a lighter look, then I will go in, with the wet beauty blender instead. Next, I'm going with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm using that tapered brush from Morphe just to put on my face. I use the shade Fawn for this. If I'm going like an out kind of on the night look, I usually go in with Warm Honey there, but because it's a little bit more of an everyday look I'm going for, I do Fawn, which is probably like one shade under, but it makes a huge difference. And I'm just going ahead and blending that out. This is my first time using a brush like this. I've seen people do it, but I never tried. Now that I have one, I really like this. It keeps the full coverage of the concealer on. And it really blends out really nice. It's very soft too. And it gets in that fine corners underneath my eyes. To set my concealer, I'm going in with the Dermablend Original Translucent Powder with this kind of fluffy little brush from Morphe. I've never really used this kind of thing before either, and I love it. I had a sample of this probably like 2 years ago, and I forgot how great it was because I didn't have it and I didn't want to spend the money on it, but honestly, it's worth it. This is probably, it's not even that expensive. Next, to set my whole face, I'm going with the Pure Minerals 4-in-1 Mineral Makeup. And it also has SPF in it. And this is in the shade Deep. Just use it on a nice little fluffy brush. This is also by Morphe. They have a lot of fluffy brushes in this set. They're so incredible. Next, I'm going with the e.l.f. Contouring Palette in Turks and Caicos. And I'm taking that bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and bronze the face, add a little bit more color back. I like to make that little fishy face to get that contour right. And so for the blush, I'm going to take that complementing blush shade in that Turks and Caicos palette with another fluffy brush. This blush is okay. It's just really light. I usually have to go back and use it again. Going back to the eyebrows, going back to the eyes, I'm going to take Unbridled. I'm going to put that on my lash line. And then after that, I'm going to go back in with Unbelievable, which is the shade I put on the lid. I'm putting that in the inner corners on the bottom just so it gives me some dimension on the bottom. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. I have long bottom lashes, but they don't like to be cooperative, so yeah. Next, I'm going to take this lip liner. This is an Ozone from Urban Decay. It is a translucent powder, not powder, liner as well. It really keeps all your makeup on all day. I like to take NYX lip pencil in Chestnut. I like to line my lips with this on a daily basis. This is probably one of my holy grails. So I'm just going to, line my lips and kind of blend it out a little bit. Next, I take Love You by Kaoir. This is one of the first lipsticks she had when she first came out, and it's the most beautiful nude ever. And honestly, that's it.